I expected a little more gravitas than that. Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. I've had a big packed day, and I can't wait to wind down with some new video game on my computer. Oh god. Peasant script. Use stylized font, use easy to read. This looks cool. Automatically saves your progress as you play the game. Got it. Oh, that's a little loud. How we doing? I had a wonderful day, and I'll talk about it in a bit. Oh, maybe I made the wrong choice. I'm looking at this, and I don't know if I can read. Oh, get this out of here. I ain't reading that shit. Hold up. It's writing is fire. Hey, guy in your chair. What are you writing there? Oops. I was skiing. It was fun. I can't be leaving that. I'll leave that. Oh. Xbox Game Studios presents. Prestige on display. Only quality from Xbox Game Studios. Hold up, they got math? Yo, the fellas! I don't know this Gregorian chant. There's no chance. Josh Sawyer, thank you. I love you. Hold up, we're in Italy? What the hell? Let's get cozy. An artist sleeps. Artist's mind. I'm turning this music down, by the way. It's very loud. Oh god, big moment. Hold up. And the abbot said to me, Andreas. Oh no, I'm gonna have to do so much reading. Yo, the 30 bomb. Glossary, hold up. Oh, good heavens! How does this possibly work? Oh no. Hour. Okay, I think this is just gonna be like, look at your choices. What was said to me? This is important. What kind of character would I be, and what would I get sud by? I think we're talking to Brother Piero. I think that's the kind of person we are. Keep your conversations with Brother Piero to a minimum. Brother Piero is such a source of wisdom and encouragement. Brother Piero... Hold on, who's talking? This is Beach. Which one of you is Beach? Oh, you're up there! Brother Piero is such a source of wisdom and encouragement for you, though. Soccer! Holy shit! we're fellas with the big sock. Don't we think fuck Brother Piero? I don't know. In this game, you can write the story, and unlike Fable, you play the game because this game exists. I was like, oh, nice, a scholar. It's just it's just him. Indeed. But the rule of the Christian contemplative life demands that the brothers not engage in idle chatter. You know what? I'm going back. I'm hoping he keeps talking. I'm gonna give him the the French champagne. Jesus Christ, what a pack of dullards. Be happy you're only stuck out there for a few more months, Andreas. How did you reply to the abbot, Andreas? The rule. Big sass from our Andreas. I think my Andreas... What's going on? We're writing. Pussy. It seems kind of mean. I'm just gonna be like, we're avoiding conflict, alright? Uh-huh. I just nodded and kept working. Not worth arguing about, especially as the abbot isn't even there to observe you on most days. Right, not like the prior. Prior Fenric is any less of a prick. Hold up. Oh. That's... Oh, I think it's... Is this him? Is this Prior Fenric over here? Is that what this is telling me? There he is. Are they trying to tell Andreas not to be gay? They can't. Oh, make it happen. Andreas can labor equally well under either master, albeit with as much guidance from Brother Piero. Despite the abbot's ire, you must endure. Soon you will have finished both the abbot's work as well as your masterpiece. And then you will return to Nuremberg, where marriage and your life as a new master await you. Yes, marriage to someone he has never met. Hardly ideal. Well, the alternative is becoming a philosopher. Oh, Jesus. Hold on, can we get a, who's Jesus? Oh, shit, nothing. Oh, Jesus, then you should just definitely get married. Is she pretty, at least? Hmm. Oh, who knows? That's not why I'm doing it anyway. It's growing late. The wheel of time stops for no man, Andreas. I fear you must leave us. Ah, true, your majesty. Will you visit again soon? Oh, I'm sleeping. I'm asleep, I forgot, we're in the mind. Well, I can't always dream of this place, your majesty. Of course, if you're not here tomorrow night, I pray you will be someplace as pleasant. Grobian, please see Andreas safely home. Of course, your majesty. Until next time, Andreas. And I'm Socrates, I was here too. Until next time, your majesty. The The ship of fools. Pay no mind to the other fools, Andreas. I never do. This... I'm this one on the bottom over here, just going... Who are you? I think you gotta be early, because there's some good picks here. You can be the guy dancing with the sticks. You can be the duder. The puncher. There's a lot of good picks here. It's Grover. What are you guys talking about? Ow. At least I would if they'd stop stepping on my feet. Watch where you're going. They're fools, Andreas. No point in trying to teach them anything. I know old John wants you to endure the abbot's shit, but since I take you home, I get the last word. Don't let him run you ragged, boy. You know what? I think I'm feeling it. I think our fool is gassing me up, and you know what? I won't. The abbot can't push me around. Now that's what I like to hear. Hey, cool it, guy. Gah! Would you please stop? What the? Oh. I give up. Take me home, Grubian. As you wish, Andreas. Fucking owned. Oh! Good morning, Ursula. Go out. Andrew. Ow. Time to get up. The Baron. April 15, 18. I'm going up here. Quests. Prime hour 6. Another day, another few pages for the abbot, and hopefully a few for myself. I need to get across town and head up to the abbey so I can work at the scriptorium. Oh. Can you imagine living in 1518? It must suck shit. Must be just terrible. Oh god, there's so many buildings. I'm going to the Johann oh, I thought it was the Butter Farm. The Johann Bauer Farm. We have the Abbey. Europe. Here's Europe. We're trying to go to Malona. Oh, I'm trying to click on stuff. Should really tidy this. I should really clean this up. I won't. The Picatrix Key of Saloon. The oh god, you better read this quicker, buddy. The Heptameron. Prior Fennec keeps giving me all these books to read. Oh. So true. A male bell? I can see it. Oh, Clara. Good morning, Andreas. Did you sleep well? What the fuck are you talking about? Human yeah, kinda. I see it. Yo, look at these onions over here. Ordinary as far as sleeping goes. Well, as long as you didn't sleep poorly. Anyway, I know you'll be off to the Abbey, so I oh, packed you some food. Alright, I was like, what the fuck is that word? They made that shit up. And they did. almonds, cheese, and some of the rye you like from the albums. Otto wanted me to ask you to join him for dinner at the Abbey. Who's Otto? The homie! It is Wednesday. Otto stop by? Yes, around dawn. This is gonna be so much talking. I didn't... Possibly the worst idea I've ever had for a stream. I'm just gonna be non-stop talking, doing accents I suck shit at. Here you are, Andreas. That's too kind of you, Clara. Many thanks. Master Andreas, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, could we? Would it be too much trouble if you paid next month's rent today? And if we raised it by 2 Goshen? I hate to ask, but we're behind on our taxes to the Abbey. 2 months behind. Peter's losing his hair over it. Even more than usual, I mean. Oh, hold on. Not sure how to respond to this. Rent wasn't due until the beginning of May. Be generous, Andreas. Oh, my fellas. My conscience. You must take the consequences of inaction into account. Will be nice. On the other hand, she might think she can keep asking me for advances on the rent. The noticer. Hold on. Peter checking. Peter checking. Aw, Peter sucks. Excuse me. I'm just coming around. Just doing a little noticing. I will. Okay, so all of these are do it, but varying levels of, like, agreeing to it. I can't promise anything. I'll see what I can do. Of course, I understand. I hate to even ask it of you. Our taxes get harder to pay every year. Peter works hard, but it just never seems like it's enough. St. Luke, bless you for helping us out. St. Luke, check-in. Words. I'm an idea. Christian evangelist and patron saint of artists and physicians, often represented by a winged bull. Speaking of St. Luke, how is your masterpiece coming along? It's been 2 months now, hasn't it? Slowly, I'm afraid. Most of my days are spent working for the Abbey. It's only during the divine office that Prior Fenric allows me to work on my masterpiece. DJ, run that shit back. Okay. A reasonable restriction, but slow going. The city council doesn't require it to become a master. I'm making it mostly to show clients and for my own sake. And yes, when I do finish, I will go back to Nuremberg, where I will marry and open a workshop of my own. Hey, it's Nuremberg. Oh? Why can't I say... Us. This book is gonna be so stupid. From Nuremberg to a university and now traveling the world as an artist. What a life you have ahead of you, Master Andreas. Yes, I suppose it does feel like I'm starting a new chapter in my life after A little too much fun. No. Hmm. A little too much fun. It must be rather frightening starting all over again. It is, but I know that this is what I want to do. This will be remembered. Raw. Not many people get to decide that. Certainly not anyone in... Oh god, is that a T? I'm saying a C. Encasing. Anyway, I don't know of anything about art, but I've seen you sketching such beautiful things in your little book. Your masterpiece must be wonderful. It's getting there. Hardworking will get you all the way. That's what my father used to say. God rest his soul. Hold on, God checking? God checking? Fuck! Now I have to get back to my own work. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas, and we'll see you after Vespers for supper. What is Vespers? Monastic hour at dusk. One of the major prayer hours is followed by supper. Not tonight, but thank you. Klaus Drucker invited me over for supper. Of course, please say hello to the Druckers for us. Of course. Until later, Clara. Hello, Andreas. How can I help? You said you were behind on your taxes to the Abbey. Exactly how much are you short? Oh, well, about 2 guldens worth. If you can't pay your rent early, that's all right. I'm sure we can find some way to pay the abbot. No, I'll have my payment for you. I was merely curious. Ah, I see. Peter's too proud. This misspelling shit is pissing me off. Peter's too proud of a man to ask for charity when there's still ground to till. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked you about rent in the first place. You're young and have your own life ahead. I'm happy to pay early, Clara. You've been good host to me, and I can do it without more. Sorry. And I can do without more than your family. Bless you, Andreas. Don't mention this to Peter, all right? You would hate to know I had told you about our trouble. He won't know a thing. We go little wink, little wink. Until later, Clara. We are so in. We're so good at this. She keeps making fart noises at us. How do we get out of here? Where's the run button? Whoa. Yo, dude, your wife asked me. Your wife just asked me to pay rent. This is bullshit. Andreas. Ill Peter, yeah. Big Jorg. Morning, Andreas. Good morning, Big Jorg. We're just all calling him Big Jorg. How's it going? You working today? Just taking a rest for a bit. Dad's still in the field. He hit a big rock with the plow and it took me, Lord knows how long to pull it out. You're off to the Abbey? Every day but Sunday. Right, thank God for Sundays. Smells like a storm's coming, no? Just smells like fresh alpine air to me. You've been traveling too much. Where was it you spent oh, your wander jar before you came to casing? Oh. Pick a background that will affect your character's choices going forward. This is a cool-ass game. Low countries, such as the Dutch and French. We're from Italy, obviously. Duh. Do you think he was born ill, Peter? Ma'am, your baby sucks. Oh, good. I'll name him Ill Peter. Or maybe he was so... Ma'am, your baby's cool as fuck. I'll call him Ill Peter. Italy. Florence for a while. But Venice and Milan as well. Italy. No wonder your senses are dull. You've been down there too long. Spend enough time in these mountains and you'll be able to smell a storm coming. How long will that take? 10, 15 years? I don't think I have that long, big joke. What'd you spend all that time in Italy doing anyway? Other than art, I mean. Yes! I was sucking and fucking. Hedonist. Andreas seeks out pleasure wherever he goes. It is extremely social and quite experienced in all the enjoyable vices of the world. Ooh, this matches with what we said earlier to the missus. Andreas lives to work and dedicates all his time to his craft. Wrong. Spends all his non-working free time finding and reading as many books as he possibly can. I'm a repsk. Has a penchant for getting involved in petty schemes, the best kind of schemes if you ask me. Pranks, minor crime, fistfights. Devotes much of his time to self-promotion, optimizing business expenses, making investments, and balancing his books. Ah, fuck. I kind of like Rapscallion. Craftsman is boring, but it's also a good option. Hedonist, I don't know if I can do Hedonist. Bookworm, Bookworm's like the thing I usually go with. I always, whenever I play like a Fallout game, I'm like, I'm the smart guy. I know medicine, I know speech, and my gun skills are always dog shit. Dedicates all his time to his art. We have to have a second thing that we're good at, right? I'm going Rapscallion. We're locking it in. Getting into trouble. I got involved in a scheme or two. Oh, it better have been... They better not have been petty schemes. Oh, Big Jorg, I have bad news. A bit of mischief, more than a few brawls. Street fighting is a sort of pastime on the Italian peninsula. Just a little fun, really. Sounds like a strange way to pass the time, Andreas. Anyway, I have to get going. Jorg, let's go! Dad's already acting like I'm taking too long, even though I did all the work to get that rock out. See you later, Andreas. Until later. I'm Big Jorg. I'm in the fields. I'm tilling the land. Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, Andrus, good timing. Do you have a moment to lend me a hand?
I don't know why this guy's old. It's what I've landed on. Oh, of course.
Wonderful. I've got too many irons in the fire.
You know, it's because he works in the fire. He's got smoker voice to me. But like 80 years of smoking. We gotta look at that thing in the border again. DJ. There's a lot of good things to look at here. Let's take a look. I like... Oh, that's the face game right there. Hieronymus is Bosch's Sonic the Hedgehog, the creature. I like a snail. Oh, you know what? If this is our book, I assume these are all our drawings, which rocks.
I've got too many irons in the fire. Or rather, shoes. Horseshoes. I miscounted how many I put in. Now I need a hand or else they'll overheat and I won't be able to work the metal. Here, take the shoe and the tongs. Put the hot part of the shoe on the anvil and I will hit it with the hammer.
Look at us. We're so... we're so...
Good, next one.
Bink, bink, bink. Dude, being a blacksmith seems like the easy life. You're telling me I can just do this?
Ah, well done, see. Short work. Thanks for the... Atreus, I don't know what I was thinking, doing all those at once. It sure would be nice to have someone help me out here every day.
Have you considered a child?
Ah, well, that's probably a topic for another day. Anyway, I don't want to take up any more of your time. I'll see you and Otto up by the Abbey guest house for dinner.
Auto remembrance? The homie! We got Onion Lad on this page. Until then. Underswitch Smithy. It's much smaller than the one he uses at the Abbey. Animals. Oh, some bullshit's happening.
You let out all the sheep!
Oh, they're just chilling. Martin, please, can you give me a hand here? What do you want? I'm keeping an eye on him. That looks a lot like standing there and doing nothing. Martin, for Christ's sake, help your cousin. Morning, Andreas. Excuse us. One of the fence rails fell and the sheep started hopping it. Should I offer to help? Socrates, what do you get to say about this? That idiot Martin. Give him a good scare. Yell at him. Yell at this child.
Perhaps helping others also helps us. It allows us to feel useful and take satisfaction in our work.
I'm so happy that Socrates is in our head. I love doing the fucking...
Oh, the friendship, babe.
Love doing that voice. Oh, we made it. Yep. And again, I don't know anything about sheep, and I'm probably just gonna get in their way. No, excuse me. I'm out of here. How's it? Yo! Big sub. Thank you, Kevin. Is there something I can do to help?
Gaiman BG.
Have you ever handled sheep before? Good point. Oh, look, there's something going up at the Steinauer's place. Oh. It seems fun. Who's that on the horse? Looks rich. I don't know, Martin, but Lucky's given him an earful. I haven't seen Lucky that worked up since Peter and Clara's wedding when Johann pulled his pants down. Knocked 2 of my man's teeth out. You don't want to feel the strength behind a Stone Master's anger. Do you think he's a Do you think he's a noble? He looks really rich. Damn it, Martin, stay out of trouble for once. You got knocked 2 of his teeth out? Kevin, this is why you have mod. What? What on Healy? Hetty? Behave yourself. We don't have enough to deal with right now. Andreas, if you wouldn't mind moving your skinny little body up the road, we need to get the sheep here under control. Of course, see you later. Why is this one an X? Help your aunt and your cousin, alright? Eat shit, Andreas. Fuck you. Fuck you, Domino's. So guys, if you don't know, today I was at the ski mountain, and I was skiing. I drove up last night. It's about 2 hours to get to the checkpoint where KP Portage actually drives us the rest of the way. And then we stayed the night over there. Went up early, got out. Ton of fun. I only fell a few times. Oh no. Morning, Andreas. No, that's it. Morning, Andreas. How's it going? Nope. Nope. Run it back. DJ, run it back. Third tries the charm. Oh, good morning, Andreas. How's it going? Yeah, he's very normal. Morning, Klaus. Another day at the Abbey. Another few hours to work on my masterpiece. Good to hear. You still coming by for supper tonight? Marie and Bert would love to see you. Check you. Oh! The children in this are adorable. Would love to see you. You really need to get these new woodcuts I have for an Italian edition of Till und Spiegel. The titular character of a popular 15th century book. Till is a prankster, continually exposing the vices and hypocrisy of others. He's also quite skilled at tricking people into smelling, touching, or eating his excrement. Awesome. Bro, you will not believe what happened in Till Eulenspiegel this week. He made a person eat his shit. Oh man, he did that like 2 weeks ago. I know! 15th century Adachi. Kill. I didn't realize Father Thomas let you print books in Italian. Come on, Andreas, he's not that strict. I know he's just trying to protect people from... adventure stories of questionable moral repute. He doesn't mind those so much, actually. No? As long as they don't get too... carnal. Oh.
So, supper tonight after Vespers?
We'll see.
If not tonight, sometime soon then. See you later, Andreas.
See you later. Locked. Oh, fuck this guy. God bless Master Mahler. I hope your week is going well. Oh, it's the priest. He still sounds like this. Thank you, Father. It's going quite well. I'm just on my way up the hill to get to work. Good, good, Andreas. I don't recall seeing you at Sunday morning Mass. You understand how important it is for you for your salvation that you receive Holy Communion, don't you? I just stayed up. I just stayed up too late on Saturday. I don't want to get into an argument with him about this.
A man has many duties. Father Thomas should appreciate how hard you work to help the Abbey.
This asshole can't make you go to Mass. To hell with him. Socrates spitting once again. Almost everyone in this town works hard, though. I do, but I've been working on sketches late at night and... Andreas, this is about more than your success in life. There is enough... Oh my, what a blessed day to receive such an illustrious visitor. Master Mahler, this is Lorenz, Baron of... Oh god. Roth? Is that an... Fuck. Simple text. We need it. Baron of Rothnogel. A great lord from the countryside near Worms. Good to see you, Father Thomas. It is nice to be remembered fondly. I only wish all of your neighbors were here as welcoming. Well, yes. Rothvogel. Okay. It also, that rolls up. I like both. Rothnagel is like a Whoville town. What brings you back to our little town? My wife and I returning from a trip to Venice. We spent a few days in Innsbruck, and it was terribly dull. If I'm from Worms in 15, I'm ending. I'm born dead, Peter. I mean, it has a certain charm common to the Alpine cities, but the place was crawling with nobles for the Emperor's diet. The Emperor... Oh, hold on. The Emperor? Was he there? Did you see him? Oh, briefly, but he was sitting for a portrait at the time. Quite lovely. I didn't want to bother him with a painter.
Who was the artist?
It is so hard in these games, like Fallout specifically, to have a piece of dialogue related to your backstory that you unlocked and not pick it. Like, this emblem, it, like, does something in my brain where I'm like, gotta pick it. I broke that down a bit when I was playing Mass Effect, where instead of just being like, I'm doing the blue run, pick the blue option, I just picked what I want. So I think I've gotten better at just, like, not focusing. So we're going to talk about who was the artist, my lord? I'm sure you know him. An older man from Nuremberg with enough of a reputation to paint the Emperor. I'm sorry, my lord, but I'm not sure who you mean. Have you not heard of Albrecht Dürer? Pity. I thought he was known across the Empire. Yeah. Anyway, my wife wanted to stay a bit longer in Innsbruck, and I decided to ride ahead to make a visit to Kieso. I heard Father Matthias died shortly after my last visit, of course. A great loss for the Abbey and for all of us. Indeed. By good fortune, I recently came across a copy of the Historia... Ooh. The Historia Caspe, and he was reading during my last visit. Father Matthias was hoping to find a second copy to corroborate the contents of the first. It contains some fascinating details about the history of this place. I'm afraid they might even cause a bit of a scandal. Yes. But I must be off. There will be time enough to discuss Casping's past later. I commissioned a manuscript from the Abbey through Father Gernot, and I have come to check on its progress. Gernot? Who's Gernot? Oh, he's another monk. Oh, my lord, if you've come to see your manuscript, you should speak with young Master Mahler here. Don't play myself down. It is an honor to meet you, my lord. Andreas is a journeyman artist from Nuremberg. For the next few months, he's also helping in the Abbey's scriptorium. A Nuremberg artist working in an Abbey scriptorium in 1518, next to Worms? Oh, we should talk, Andreas. I must know the story. I'm already lawyer. Of course, my lord. It would be an honor. Let's go! We're in. Wonderful. It's so rare to find someone in the countryside who knows anything about art. Thank you for the introduction, Father Thomas. Come to sup with the Abbey tonight. I'm inviting you to the Abbot's table. Did the Abbot invite me? Oh, don't worry about it, Father. Just show up after Vespers. What is he gonna do? Refuse us? Excellent. We will see you then. Oh, we've been invited to so many dinners. We're not gonna be able to go to all these dinners. Miklos, I'm dismounting. Run ahead of us and take the horses to the Abbey's guest house. I'd like to take my time talking with Master Mahler. I'll meet you there.
At once, my lord.
Oh, we're walking. Social link. So then a journeyman from Nuremberg? Forgive me for saying so, but you seem a little old to not yet be a master. Are you unmarried? No, I'm not married, but in my truth, I came to my vacation later than my father and brothers. I was in university for a number of years at Erfurt. Erfurt? Wonderful. The same university as Martin Luther. Have you read his works? Tremendous mind. He says things about the church that should have been said years ago. Might get him into trouble, but he's a brave, brilliant man. Wait. You may have met him, did you? You must tell me. Ah, no, he was a few years ahead of me. Still, his ideas do seem fascinating. Remembered. we look at the entry for that, and it's just like Martin Luther, declared based. I agree wholeheartedly. I simply must meet him if I get the chance. I wonder if the good brother of the Abbey have heard of him. Perhaps they have even read his list of 95 theses against the church. Father Matthias was not above having a lively debate. I hope Father Gournod does not disappoint in that regard. But enough about Luther for now. Tell me about your university studies. Turn it back on him. Forgive me, Baron, but did you attend university? You seem very well educated. Ah, no. My family is merely wealthy enough to have provided me with all the books and tutors a child could dream of. I love all knowledge, from Aristotle and Ficino, and oh fuck, Erasmus, and everyone in between and yet to come. Oh, you're like a nerd. I may have misjudged the Baron. It seems like he's as well read as any university student. In truth, I'm simply happy to speak with another well-educated man now and then. Did you earn your doctorate? What? Why'd I do that? No, I didn't. Only a master's degree. I started working toward a doctorate, but it didn't finish. Oh, that's a shame. What was your area of study? Yes! Oh, God! House! Did you try the medicine? Let's see, we were a scoundrel growing up. We loved petty crime. I think that would be cool if we were like, after that became a lawyer. However, I love being a doctor in these fucking games. I love having medical knowledge in these fucking games. Being smart with meds in New Vegas gives you so much cool shit to do. We're gonna be leaving them all. This vexes me. All things medical, studying the latest and greatest texts coming out of Italy. Yes, the Italians continue to innovate in that area. Extraordinary, really. Fascinating work. Who knows what secrets we may learn about the human body in the decades to come. They're thinking that They're thinking we might get the average age of death up to 39 next year. If I had any faith, I would have prayed you'd never show your face around here again. Curse you, Lorenz Roth novel. Perched as dogs tearing you to pieces would be too kind to fate. These rustic communities display a shocking lack of hospitality, don't you think? I'm not saying. Anyway. Well, what of your early time in university? Every student must study the Trivarium and Quadravium, yes? Did you have a favorite subject? Yes. Latinist. Logician. Orator. The fuck is heavens and earth? I know the constellations, heavenly bodies, and their movements. He's also familiar with various plants and animals from study and personal experience. Alchemy, astrology, theurgy, necromancy. What are you gonna do, House? Cure death? INTJ. Which is the most House? Probably... I mean, it's probably Logician. Whoa, Odie! 2 times this week? What did I do to deserve this? Where is Kalui? He is no more here. Is Kalui? He isn't Bomberman Hero. Bum bum bum. Big thanks for the raid. I appreciate it as always. We're playing Pentiment. It's a game where you have to hear me do voices. If you don't like my voice, you should leave. It'll be bad. And they're British voices, and I'm bad at them. Fellas, if you hate my ass, hit a clomp, clomp, clomp. I think we're going Orator. Occultist is really cool. I'm literally just making my fucking Fallout New Vegas character, I'm realizing. Speech Doctor. Oh, fuck. Fuck, I hate it! But I also think House is good at talking to people. Not good at talking to people, but good at, like, convincing people. Latin was like knowing words. The art of persuasion, naturally. Rhetoric. You play Disco Elysium? I love rhetoric. Ah, I assume you studied the Greeks and Romans both. Yes, Aristotle and Sierra, of course. But also Christian thinkers like Augustine and Thomas Aquinas. It's probably Aquinas. Aquinas. True. We have less use for public discourse than senators did in the Roman Republic. Exactly, the doctors of the church weren't trying to persuade politicians, but to move the mind towards Christian truth. Still, the principles remain the same. Invent your arguments, then arrange the style and internalize them before delivering them to your audience. Splendid, though I suppose an artist has little use for rhetoric, especially in a place such as this. Oh, not true. Rhetoric is also an art, and like other forms of art, it should be created for the audience and its purpose. It can be practiced as easily in the streets of a rural town as in the Curia of Rome. Well put. And your other studies? Was there anything else you excelled at? Boom! Goated. There's got to be a second thing you're good at. I hope you like 2 things in that list. Latinist is, You know about Rome. Are we going full in on house build? House build off. House percent. The problem is that we're nice to people. We're House of You was nice to people, which is to say, what if House was a boring TV show? Maybe we can start being mean to people. Start listening to the clown in our head. Logic, geometry, and arithmetic. Quite interesting for an artist. Was Aristotle's Organon the foundation of your study? Yes, the for logic and Euclid's Elements for geometry, but the past few centuries have yielded wonderful new texts on logic. Peter Abelard provided the foundations of scholastic philosophy and established the primacy of Aristotle's work. The Englishman William of Ockham of Arkham gave us the sugma. Fuck. Oh no, the stream's gonna be so dog shit. The Summa Logicae, arguing nominalism against Platonic realism. And of course, Thomas Aquinas gave us the tools to employ both faith and the reason in the pursuit of truth. All monks and friars, of course. A great deal of work to force Aristotle to fit with the Church's vision of truth. Can we get an Aristotle? Who's Aristotle?
I'm in your head, Andreas.
Is that so wrong? I question that these great men should have to wrestle logic into what the Church established by fiat and force. Ah, there's the Abbey. I have good memories of this place and Father Matthias. I was sad to hear of his passing. How did you come to know him? How did you come to know of Curacao at all? My family have been patrons of Curacao for, I don't know how many generations. Some years ago I heard that Curacao still had a wonderful library and artisans. Professional artists have taken most manuscript production, so I was shocked to find an active scriptorium here. This is as good a place as any to create art. Certainly, though, I'm sure you miss the comforts of Nuremberg when you're stuck at a drafty old abbey like this. I'll get back there soon enough. I'm in no rush. That's good for me since I still appreciate the Abbey's work. I commissioned a manuscript through Father Gernot a year ago. I thought I would stop by and check in on the progress.
I'm Gernot.
Wait, are you the artist working on it? It's a prayer book with 20 illustrations. I know the work, but no. I do know the artist, well, the venerable Brother Piero. How veritable. He still has his wits and his skills, if that's what concerns you. Brother Piero has an incredible talent with color. Then I very much look forward to seeing it. Au revoir, Andreas. Oh, no, we're walking with him still. The Sugma Lodge say. Ye old Ligma shield. McClaus, tend to the horse and the baggage. I'm heading up to the Abbey.
Yes, my lord.
Well, let's not keep the abbot waiting any longer. I'm sure you're not late. I'm sure every time you interacted with someone you didn't have something telling them to fuck off so you could be on time. Nuns. Quite unusual for a Benedictine house to have monks and nuns, even if they are separated. The church closed most of them centuries ago. But then, Curacao is a place out of time in more ways than one. Do you know Mother Celia? She seemed to recognize you. We are acquainted, yes. Let's leave it at that. Ah, you must be Father Gernot. I am Lorenz, Baron of...
Yes, the Baron of Rothvogel. So wonderful to have you here again. We actually did meet on your last visit.
Ah, if you say so. I'm not good with remembering faces. And you've all got that awful, awful friar haircut.
Please forgive me, my lord, but I wasn't expecting you for another few days.
Yes, I know, but I wrote ahead. I just couldn't wait to see my manuscript. I'm sure it's no trouble.
Yes, I mean, no. It's no trouble. Did you want to see it now?
Oh, in a moment. I could do with a bit of refreshment, though. May I grab something from the kitchen? I hope no one poisons me in the kitchen. That would suck. I would hate to be dead in the kitchen. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I'm just... if it's gonna happen, I'm gonna fucking lose my shit.
Yes, yes, certainly, my lord. I will meet you there. Andreas, I don't know what you were doing with the Baron, but I need you in the scriptorium now.
Why are you taking this out on me?
It's a bad time to ask for an advance.
Warehouse.
Is this a bad time to ask for an advance on my payment for the Book of Hours? I should ask again when he's in a better mood.
Maybe I could just convince Brother Mateo to pay me early.
This vexes me.
If all else fails, I could liberate some money from the sacristy. Find a way to get paid. Truth. I'm always seeing this in the corner of my vision. Go to the shrine, the Covenant Garden. I'm going to the garden. Live from the garden. Door must lead into the rest of the Covenant. Not for me. Sneak into the sacristy. Let's go! A feverfew. Oh, he smells so fresh. Sister Gertrude is wide to have some in the garden. None alert. Oh my god, there's so much. Oh god. Going this way. Cecilia. God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Mother Celia. Cecilia.
Is there something I can help you with?
I don't know why I don't know. Hold on. Run that back. I noticed you took the sister inside when I walked up with the Baron.
What concern is it of yours?
Raw. Bars alert. We're house alert. You said much in saying nothing.
And now I will say even less. Good day, Andreas.
Aw, fuck. This skill sucks. We gotta reload. We gotta start the stream over. We'll get the house count. Painting of Hildegard of Bingen. Wait, it's actually Bingen. Of Bingus. Mother Cecilia's favorite. Can we do confession? Doors into the Covenant are locked to outsiders. Men, at least. Oh, we're gonna sneak in and do some devious. Tassing is lucky to have so much wound wart naturally growing. I had to buy it back in Nuremberg. I know about plants. God bless you, Master Moller. Sister Matilda, how are you doing?
Mother Cecilia doesn't like us talking to men unless it's necessary to perform our work.
Ah, forgive me, sorry to bother you.
Thank you, Master Mahler.
Men are gross. One of these people is just randomly gonna have Chiaki voice, and you guys are gonna have to deal with that. The many-petaled sycamore grows easily. Some grows so easily, some consider it a weed. The sisters certainly keep their garden well tended. You snoot. I'm Chiaki and I have a coconut gun. It's gonna hurt. God bless you, God bless you, Master Mahler. How are things going in the nun's kitchen? I mean no offense, Master Mahler, but I cannot speak with men. Ah, my apologies. God bless you. And you as well, sister. Look at us being so polite. I'm gonna steal from your... Sister Gertrude dries and stores all her herbs here. Kute. Yes. Oh! Fuck yeah. Thank you, Josh Sawyer. Shrine. We're gonna pray. Is that the fucking the hand of God? What the fuck? A reliquary containing the hand of Saint Moritz, which is said to have once held the Holy Lance. Oh! God bless you, Master Mahler. Gertrude. Oh, God bless you, Master Mahler. How goes your work in the scriptorium? I'm honest with her. It could be better. Would it make you happier if I told you Agnes received some saffron yesterday? Really? Where'd you hear that? Sister Matilda saw her at the Albans. Maybe you convince Friar Cuck to get you some for your yellows. Good to know. How's Mausfanger? She's around here somewhere, hopefully getting the baby rabbits before Sister Matilda does. Until later, Sister Gertrude. Bless you, Andreas. Maybe I'll see you by the shrine of Satia one of these days. I don't go to the church. Brother Mateo maintains the shrine along with some of the sisters who paint badges for pilgrims. Is she blind? She is! Awesome. That's cool as hell. Lock in. God bless you. Brother Piero? No, wait, it's Master Mahler. I thought you couldn't see, Sister Marguerite. During the day, I can see some colors. How did you know it was me? You and Brother Piero both smell of the pigments you use. But you're taller and you have another smell to you, like fish or burned almonds. I'm also much more handsome. Well, I wouldn't know. God has saved me from the temptations of beautiful men. You'll just have to trust me then. Not a chance. Have a good day, Sister Marguerite. God bless you, Master Mahler. I like her too. church.
You have to come to church. Let God fuck you.
Victime Pascali laudes, immolent Christiani.
Raw.
Agnus
Oh god, where are we meeting our fella? How do we... It's in here, right? No, it's the square button. Nothing here. Oh, look at this. We're filling out. We have room for like 2 more things. And a 3rd thing under our picture. The map. The map! Objective. Is he? He's in the scriptorium. That's where we're meeting him. So we need to go down here. Not that there's no directions in this. We need to go to the Old Bailey. Go to the crypt. We can go to the tower. Do we do the big explore? I think we do the big explore this stream. This dude's got pipes. Go to the cloister. Nothing over here. The infirmary. This is... We're in. We're in. Did you try the medicine drug? St. Luke, the patron of artists, is also the patron of healers. It's good for me, who's both.
God bless you, Andreas.
Brother Florian, how are you?
The brothers and sisters are well, and so I am well, thank God.
Andreas, have you spoken to Klaus Drucker lately?
Yes, quite recently. Why? I believe he may be receiving a medical text from Bologna soon. I'm quite interested in it.
Sai leggero l'italiano? Can you read Italian?
Oh no, little Italian, and my Latin is not as good as I would like.
We just flexed on this fucking guy.
I was hoping Brother Piero could help me with it, if he has the time.
I will make sure he has time. He's a patient teacher.
That he is. I'll see you later, Andreas.
Until then, we're so helpful. Most of these medicines were made by Agnes, with some help from Sister Gertrude. What can't they do? We love the girls. Oh! Now let's out there. Large garden, small garden. Oh, this is nice. Large garden time. Oh, wait. Were we here? A Dance of Death mural. Father Mateus had painted it a few years before his death. It's beautiful. Yeah. Back in the cloister. Oh. Sabat. God give you health, Master Muller. Brother Sabat, I'm surprised to see you still here.
As am I, but I will be leaving soon, returning to Rome. I and my bishop regret that we could not reciprocate Father Rudolph's generosity earlier. He showed so much kindness to our priests at the Council of Constance many, many years ago. Will you remain in Rome? That is up to my bishop, but I will miss the mountains. These mountains, in any case. You should travel to Ethiopia, Master Mahler, and see the highlands. God has blessed my home with a wondrous beauty. I would love to, someday. I still need to return to Nuremberg and open my workshop. Yes, someday. Until then, if you are ever in Rome, I may still be around. I've only made it so far south as Florence, but I'd love to see Rome. By the way, if you have some time in the next few days, It would be nice to share a meal with you and some of the townsfolk. I hope you're not sharing meals with anyone else these days. I hope there's not like 12 people who just want to eat with you. The townsfolk? I'm accustomed to strange looks, especially in rural places like these. But I have had kind words with the baker and his wife. Oh yes, the Albans, Ulrich and Gret. I offered to tell a story to the children and their mothers over a meal someday. Gret seemed excited about the idea, but I would be more comfortable if you were there as well.
Do you not eat here with the brothers?
Yes, but I am a guest and not bound by the rules as they are. Father Gernot kindly allows me to come and go as I need to.
I'm refusing to lock in anything. I'm doing this Persona 4 style. Dude, you want to hang out? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
I do not know what the abbot has in store for me, but I may be able to spare some time. If you are unable to, it is no trouble. God give you health, Andreas.
Church. Let's go to the crypt.
Foundations of the abbey were built when the Romans occupied this land, not long after the death of Christ. These tomb markers go back centuries, all the way back to the founding of the abbey. Abbot Dietrich, from the height of the Cursau's power in the 14th century, those days have long passed. Investigate? Whoa! Lovely relief of the Virgin and Child. Shame it's hidden down here. One of these parts must move somehow. What are you talking about? I'm taking... That was it? Now what? Why? Oh, a secret entrance to the library. I'll have to remember this.
This will be so big when a Danganronpa murder happens and we have to solve it. That's our first truth bullet right there. Or what would they be in this? Truth arrows? I'm ringing the bell. Dormitory. Who is this? Matteo.
God bless you, Andreas. How was the sacristy today, Matteo? The same as yesterday. Does my vocation seem silly to you now, Master Mahler?
A little.
Your calling is in the world, Master Mahler. Mine is here. Even if you keep in order, even if you find keeping order in this place foolish, the Lord does not. God be with you. And just one more thing. I have a favor to ask you. Yes, Andreas?
Give me my money.
I'd like to collect my wages. Prior Fenric hasn't informed me that you've finished any new manuscripts. You'll be paid at the completion of each additional manuscript that you illuminate, not before.
Can you make an exception just this once?
Not without good reason. This abbey runs through the mutual agreements, not haphazard payments. Breaking such contracts would cause undue trouble not only for Kirsau, but for casing as well.
Owned alert. Owned alert. Is that why Father Abbot has increased the taxes on the Gertners?
What is this about, Andreas?
Lie. I need the money. Ooh, they said not to talk about it. I'm a man of my word.
I need the money, brother. I've made a grave error and I'm in debt. If I had the coin, I'd be able to pay it off. That is not my concern. If I dispersed the abbey's funds to every debtor in casing, the sacristy would be empty within a week. I answer to the abbot, Master Moller. If you seek remedy to your situation, plead your case to him.
Frown.
I'm not moved by childish displays. God bless you.
Oh, fuck. Oh, we can, hold on, sneak into the sacristy alert. The doors. The cloister. The Old Bailey. The cemetery. Apple trees have only just started to bloom. It'll be months before they bear fruit. Ooh. Back to the alright, so we'll go to the cloister after this. Oh, we can go down? Monument to the founder of the abbey. It's fairly recent. The funds were donated by her descendants. Dude, I like the... There's like a really ugly like tween when we do this turn, and I love it. I'm gonna try to get it to pause on it by exiting here. Fuck. Shoot. Large garden. Oh, we're at the pens. Nice. I remember. Volkbert. Good day, Andreas. Piggies. Abattoir. Dude, there are so many places. I'm so scared for when things start happening. I have to be like, remembering how to get places. I'm playing 2 games where that's hard. Oh, we're back here. Okay. We didn't go to the kitchen. Or the refectory, I guess. Hello, Andreas. How goes it working in the kitchen? Is Brother Wojak working you hard? Not too bad, brother. Brother Wojak is nice to me. It's Father Abbot and Brother Prior who make things hard. How so? I shouldn't complain. They just like their food a certain way, and I'm
not that good at cooking yet. I'm sure Brother Wojak will teach you well in time. Brother Attic complains about his food too, but he complains to Brother Wojak. What does Brother Attic know about food anyway? He's from Cornwall. I don't even know where that is. It's land to the west across the sea where all they eat is fish. Sounds miserable, but that's always what he complains about, the fish. He just likes to complain, I think. Don't lose your heart, Brother Lucas. You're still learning. Thanks. I'll see you later, Andres. Until later.
The cellar! Wojslav. I'm calling you Wojak, I'm sorry, man. Wojslav feels horrible. Say it out loud if you're at your house. It feels really bad. Wojslav. Ugh. It's like sludge in your mouth. On it, Andreas. How's living with the Gurners? How's living with the Girthers? It's great, they're a lovely family. Clara is a good woman, and she looks after Big Jorg. Everyone calls him Big Jorg. I don't think he's Polish. I just think he's here. I don't even think Poland exists yet. It probably does. I don't know. Looks after Big Jorg and Eva like they were her own. They're both almost fully grown. True, I suppose it's less they need looking after and more that she cares to. Little Ursula's in good hands. Anyway, if I don't see you around the Abbey later, maybe I'll see you in casing tomorrow. Until then. This is meat. Some people just have bad names, I'm sorry. If I meet someone named Wojslav, I'll get over it, okay? Have we been in this room? I don't think we have. When the brothers eat their meal, this is where the lector leads to them. Jesus Christ. Okay, so that's the refractory. We came from the cloister. So now we have we went to the kitchen and cellar. We've been to all of these. Oh, I don't think we went to Abbot House. I'm the Abbot. Ferenc. God bless you, Andreas. I'm old. I'm an old dog. Alright, this guy's gonna be like a real character, so I have to think of a good voice. Nope. Andreas. God bless you, Father Gurneau. I wanted to speak with you on behalf of the Gertners. The Gertners? What about them? They're struggling to cope. Maybe she said not. No, she didn't say don't say a word of this. She said not a word to her husband. We could just go full speed ahead. Just boom. Do it.
They're struggling to cope with the increases on taxes. I'd like to negotiate a better rate on their behalf. You are an artist, Andreas, not a banker. The financial agreements between the Abbey and the Gertmans is none of your business. Maybe not in the long run, Father, but I hate to see them struggling. Can't we discuss something? Kirsau owns the land the Gertners farm. They have a financial responsibility to the Abbey. It is not only my right to tax the farmers, but my responsibility to provide for my brothers and sisters. I'm sorry, but the Gertners will have to find their own way to pay what they owe. God bless you. I just ran out of here. Martin Luther was right. Bitch. Andreas? I'm writing that 96 thesis. Oh, controller. Scriptorium, that's the last spot. Also the scriptorium, okay. Did I go in here? I didn't go in Pryor's house. Oh, he's got a doohickey. I'm stealing it. What is this, a Volvel? I've seen these before, in astronomy and medical tracks. What's this one for? 2 wheels. The top wheel has Greek letters and holes cut out to reveal Latin letters underneath. Martin Luther's a poster. He'd be posting my twit longer. The outer edge of the lower wheel is divided into 4 sections, each bearing the elemental symbol. Looks like the lines between the holes form constellations. I think they do anyway. I didn't study the stars. A quarter turn of the upper disc aligns the different elemental symbol at the top of the lower disc. Given the number of letters and the size of the disc, there's enough space for a total of 4 versions of the Latin alphabet. Need to investigate more. This has to be connected to something else around here. What am I investigating? A crime is going to happen. He's gonna die in the kitchen. Guy. My boy, Brother Piero. We be talking. Andreas, God bless you. So good to see you. Good morning, Brother Piero. Good to see you as well. I don't like this weather. My bones ache. It means a storm is coming. Big Joe Gertner says that if you live here 10 or 15 years, you can smell the storms coming. Brother Aldic has been here long enough that we can always smell him coming. Do not forget, Brother Guy, that the fate of the youths who jeered at the aged prophet... jeered the aged prophet... Elisha outside the Berthel. Are you comparing yourself to a prophet, Brother Adok? I am comparing you to an impotent youth whom the Lord and... the Lord, in his insufferable wisdom, may choose to strike you down. Calm yourself, Brother Attic. You're too sensitive to guys' jokes. I am old, and I am bald. I am old, Andreas. Every slight against me stings with the fire of 1,000 wasps. I have incredibly thin skin, but I will pray to God for the strength to endure this wickedness.
Well, everyone seems quite lively. I suppose that means Prior Fernick is not overseeing us today. He was here, but he learned Lorenz Rothvogel had arrived, and he hurried out like a little mouse. Fernick is so desperate to impress the abbot and nobles of Rothnogel. It's pathetic.
You feign kindness to Father Abbot and our prior only to speak about him like this behind their backs. It's shameful. Oh no, Brother Baron Rothvogel. His manuscript. I just realized he will want to see his manuscript. How silly of me. Of course that's why he's visiting.
Perhaps if you were younger and faster, you wouldn't need to worry so much about your patrons' visits. This is my boy, Guy, I defended you earlier when you were making fun of the other guy in here. You watch your mouth or I'll give you something to worry about. What? Threatening a monk? What's wrong with you? You're the one mocking old men. What's wrong with you?
You defended him against me?
That's because I don't like you. Anyway, what's the problem? The Baron is just one client. He has to wait like anyone else.
Andreas, Baron Rothvogel is not like anyone else. He has powerful friends, including the Prince Bishop of Freising. Kirso is already out of favor. Father Abbot does not want to have to deal with more attention.
Well, if Prior Fenric isn't here, I'm gonna work on my masterpiece until he arrives. Oh, that's right. I need to reference the Indemore manuscript. What do you want, Andreas? A book. The Indemore manuscript. The Book of Hours. Your hair looks messy today. Did you get enough sleep? What do you mean? I mean, did you sleep alone, or...? Can I just get the book?
Ah, that's all the way upstairs. Can't you get by without it?
No. Why are you complaining? Isn't this your job?
Isn't writing books your job?
Oh, it's...
Sister Illuminata. Andreas needs a book and he's being inappropriate with me.
Andreas... I wasn't being inappropriate with her.
I didn't think that you were.
Sister Zadina has a poor attitude towards her vocation, the rule, and I suppose the 10 Commandments. I imagine it takes some longer than others to accept their lives here. She may yet come around. That's charitable of you, but perhaps you are right. I should not have been so quick to judge her. In any case, I overheard you were requesting the Indemar manuscript. Here,
Please return it promptly.
Whoop. Book. Thank you.
Oh, I'm a hunchback, Andreas. Andreas, may I see how your masterpiece is coming?
Of course, your opinion is always welcome. Oh, it's peak.
Ah, yes, the composition is lovely. There's a joyful spirit in your arrangement of the figures. The contrast of colors is also quite nice. Rich and beautiful on their own, but not overpowering the scene.
Okay, so we're Andreas, the Italian house MD, who is working on a masterpiece of literature or something. His angel on his shoulder is literal Socrates, and the devil is the 16th century Adachi. Everyone always invites him to dinner. All true. We need peeps.
It doesn't feel right. I don't know why. It's an excellent interpretation of someone else's work.
What do you mean? It's all my work.
My son, you're copying the illustrations from the Indumar manuscript almost exactly.
So? What's wrong with that? Haven't I improved on it?
Aesthetically, yes, it's wonderful, but I feel you have not given much thought to what it represents.
It's November?
In November, we show peasants leading the pigs into the forest to forage on acorns before the slaughter. Andreas, the peasants are no longer allowed to forage acorns in the forest. Many great lords and abbots across the empire have forbidden it, even Father Gernot.
I can try to find her. I feel like it might be a bit before we see her.
What difference does it make? This is the way November is painted. But it is not the way November is.
Dude, he's cooking us.
Art is illusion, storytelling, but in the most sublime form. These images illuminate a path of truth. It's most important to me that my clients are happy. They won't pay me for truth. Yes, but with God's grace, this book of ours will outlive us all. What will it say to those who see it as a future generation, centuries beyond our comprehension? Some will gaze deep into your lines and paint to seek deeper meaning. What will they find? But you need not listen to my opinions. They are just the thoughts of an old monk. There is no place for the monastic scriptura anymore. In truth, this room is a place out of time. Does that make you sad? I admit I'm still fond of the old styles of lettering and illumination, but even in my youth, I knew it could not last. The creation of books of art is no longer the province of monasteries. So be it. The more people will be able to write, more will be able to read, and in doing so, be brought to truth. I think there will always be a place for artists like you and Brother Adok. And Brother Guy. It is kind of you to say so, Andreas, but you need not be concerned for me. I have lived a long life, and I'm happy to have served the Lord. When He calls for me, I am ready.
Oh Lord. Oh God, there's a clock. Josh Sawyer's on it.
Where has the time gone? It is already Circe. Too much talk. I must ask forgiveness for not honoring the rule. The rule. Until later, Andreas.
Until later. Luckily, we're not a monk, so we can keep painting. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh. Huh? What the fuck? Oh. What's going on in here? Andreas, what was that noise? Oh, I'm sorry, Sister Illuminata. Crazy name, by the way. I don't know if we mentioned that. I knocked a bowl of paint to the floor. But then Prior Fenric came in and wrote in one of his books, slammed it closed, and left. He was in such a hurry, I don't even think he noticed me. Slamming books shut? Ferenc should know better than that. Some of these manuscripts are quite delicate. I agree. Which is why books should not be taken out of the library unless it is necessary for the divine reading or work in the scriptorium. Are you... Oh, that reminds me, there are a few more books I've been wanting to borrow. You can't be serious. You want more books? I think Prior Ferenc has given you more than enough. What does she want? What does she want me to say? Ferenc just gives me those books. He hopes I have the same interest in the occult that he does and wants to talk about them. You should just tell her you don't know what she's talking about. Deny it. Tell her the truth. She knows Ferenc is the one requesting the books. Why is she complaining about this to you? That asshole Ferenc is the one borrowing the books. Deny it. Sis loves goss. Drama alert. She wouldn't hold me accountable for something that isn't my fault, would she? I like that these three are the three option. Like, the first one's, I don't... What? No. Second one's Aristotle. Third one's Adachi. Yeah, she's so our sus. Jingly hat. Bullshit hat. I don't ask for these books. He just gives them to me and asks for my opinion. That's between the two of you. My concern is only for the books. I can't give them out to just anyone. I'm not just anyone. You're right, you're not. You're not a member of this community. The brothers have their vows and vocation to guide their conscience. You could just wander off with half the library if I loaned it to you. Never considered that before. Please be serious. My concern for the books does not end at the library door, nor does my responsibility. Please understand that. Now, if you'll excuse me. Wait, what's all this fuss about Lorenz Rothvogel? Why is Prior Ferenc so nervous?
Lorenz? I didn't know you were familiar enough with the man to use his Christian name. Anyway, I haven't dealt with him personally, but the prior and Father Abbot have. I only know he's purchased a number of our most valuable manuscripts over the years. And he paid enough to keep the abbey when we needed it. Equivalent to Dachi item. Putting on my jingly hat. Do you get it? Like what? What did he buy? I can't remember. You know, I have my own responsibilities to attend to. How about this, Andreas? If you help me recover some missing books, I'll tell you what I know about the Baron. Of course, I'll help in any way I can. Thank you. It's for the good of the Abbey. Where should I begin? Out there, where you and your cohort have carelessly strewn books around the scriptorium. I will tell you what books I'm looking for. Find them and return them to me. The first books are 2 volumes of the Alanid. Reddish covers, 14 inches by 10 inches, 3 inches thick. Oh, I know the one. They're among Pierre's favorites. He keeps them by my desk. They are not his to keep. Oh! Fair amount of wear on these. I hope you don't mind. Those volumes were old even when Pierre started to make the copies. How long ago was that? 3 years. The Alanid is not one of my favorite stories, but I understand why it appeals to Piero. What's going on here? Brother Piero, what are you reading? This is scandalous, Brother Piero. I'm in the book now. Elinas chose his duty to the gods over his lover, Dido. I'm in the book too. You think Aena's sense of duty appeals to Piero? We all have our vocations. Brother Piero takes his more seriously than most of the others in this abbey. You clearly take your chosen vocation seriously. Andreas, I didn't have a choice in my vocation. Few women do.
Is it really that bad? Is being a woman that does being a woman suck ass? She's exaggerating. It's fine. The Aeneid. Oh, Virgil wrote it. Raw. And then he went to go be in DMC.
True, she knows her love better than I do. You're right, of course. I appreciate that you understand how limited our roles and our choices truly are.
Can you imagine sailing away from your girl and she's like, bro, I'm killing myself. I gotta die. I'm gonna stab myself and set me on fire. And he's just like, oh man, don't do that. I still gotta do my job. Fuck.
Even in stories, we are maidens to be rescued and wed, cruel seducers of men or wicked crones. Like Dido, we ordinary women are merely tools in the tale of men. We can never be the protagonist of our own stories. No woman is exempt from that. From the empress to a nun, it is our lot. I suppose I understand now why you are not fond of the Aeneid. The Aeneid. It's fine poetry for men. Now the books, if you please. I don't know this game was woke. Hold on, stream cancelled. Thank you. Next. Wretched Green. This is a printed copy, green cover, diamond pattern. I do not have the size in the ledger, but hopefully the description is enough. I know the one you're talking about. Brother Adic was reading it. Raw. The beauty of this book truly belays its ridiculous content. I'm surprised the Abbey owns a copy. We don't. It belongs to Amadeo Rusco of Lugamo. It's a Venetian edition that's quite valuable. He loaned it to us 5 years ago. It was subsequently lost, and the abbot has received 3 letters about it. I've certainly seen the brothers enjoying it. That book is not appropriate for reading for Benedictine monks. Dude, girl, strike a pose. The baby is sold to pirates raw, raised as servant lame, then lives a life of adventure wooing princesses and fighting in tournaments raw. You forgot the best part. In the end, Guarin learns he has royal blood, the son of a duke. He reigns as king and dies a pious hermit. What's not to love? Benedictines should not be dreaming of reconciliation with our Lord. Should be dreaming of reconciliation with the Lord, not lusty adventures. I suppose you're right. It's better suited for knaves like me. It's not my place to reprimand anyone for reading stories, least of all you, Andreas. Still, we must be on guard. Fantasy leads to temptation. Temptation has led to the downfall of many men and women. Sometimes, yes, but a book like this, it's all the same type of fantasy, isn't it? To die better than we are born. And what's the problem with that? Why shouldn't a peasant dream of being a king? There is neither Jew nor Greek, neither slave nor free, neither male nor female, for you are all one in Jesus Christ. We may be one in Christ, but we are not equal in this world. It isn't this world you should be concerned with, Andreas. But the book, Andreas, we must return it. Or would you like the abbot to receive a 4th letter? I hate to see the brothers disappointed, but I understand. On my comb stream? It is not my goal to deprive the brothers of their joy, but to return out to Amadeo Rusco's property. The book, please. Woke in the name of the Lord. That's what Pope Francis is. That's why all the adult convert freaks are like, Pope Francis is gay bitch. Being Christian is about killing people and hating shit. Fuck all this gay shit. Adult converts may be one of like the most evil classes of people on earth. I know many people who are Catholic because like we're in a Catholic area. All very nice people. If you become a Catholic at age like 28 or like if you hit the age 35 and you're like fuck it, Catholicism, evil person.
It'd be like becoming a Yankees fan at age 35. Like, what are you just like? You haven't, you haven't earned this. There's one book left, then you will be freed from bondage. Oh, hot. All dark red cover, 8 inches high, 5 inches across, 2 inches thick. Oh, I remember that. I believe Brother Guy was reading it. I like that there's mouse noise in here. Whoa! Now that I think about it, Guy has always been guarded about this book, like he was hiding it. Very good, please bring it here. What is this anyway? Huh, maybe I should have learned French at some point. What is this? Oh! Have you heard of Chutes and Ladders, Andreas? It's an absolutely dreadful game. Why are you asking so many questions? Just give it to me. I haven't asked so many questions. I've asked one question twice. You haven't answered me. I have good reason not to answer you. Three French bishops condemned the book. All copies were to be burned. Its author shared the same fate. What? Why? I don't know, Andreas. It isn't my place to question the judgment of one bishop, much less 3. And before you ask, no, I haven't read it, but I know it contains a dialogue between love and reason. The book is dangerous. When did the bishops condemn it? Oh! 200 years ago. What? Why? Why is it still here? Because Father Matthias loved books. All books. He didn't want to see it destroyed. Based alert. And he was right to do so. Books shouldn't be destroyed, even if their content is in question. That's blasphemy, Andreas. How dare you be so woke and based? The Holy Church does not share your opinion. It is their law we must contend with, not your emotions. Fume silently. No, Hal says the church was wrong. The church was wrong! I'm not going to debate this with you, Andreas. And Father Matthias is gone. Can we get a mod? Can one of you make a mod that just replaces one of the voices in my head with the fucking medicine drug? Dude, House loves talking with nuns and being like, this is bullshit. House question? Glad to hear it. It's not my place to question the former abbot's decision, but when Father Gurnot learned it was in our possession, he wanted it destroyed. How do you even know it was here? The kid who always chews on a toothpick? No, have not gotten to that episode. I need to get back on it. I've been slacking. I finished season 2 like a week and a half ago and just haven't watched any since. It was a good season. Not as good as season 1, but there were some good ones in there. Mother Cecilia made a note of it in the inventory when she was the librarian. Must the book be destroyed? No one even knows that it's here. I do. So do Mother Cecilia and Father Gurnot. Ooh, cheeky. What season episodes opens with the episode where House is in the psych ward? I think that's season 6, if I'm to be believed.
I refuse to give it to you if all you're gonna do is destroy it. What? Why not? What are you going to do with it? I'll read it and become a French heretic. It's not funny, I'm serious. Give me that book, or our deal is forfeit. I won't tell you anything about Baron Rothfogel.
All of these seem solid. Not this one. Not this one. I can't wait till we get to the psych ward and every episode I just have to mouth to myself, if I can prove that I never touched my balls. Because he's in all those episodes.
I propose a compromise. I will take the book far from the Abbey. Far away. I'll be gone by the time Father Gurneau asks about it, and if you like, you can say I stole it. I doubt he'll make a fuss about me stealing a book he wanted destroyed. I do not like this, Andreas. It feels wrong in my heart. Yo, we did it!
We got her! Orator background offered to help enthusiastically. Big pluses.
I swear I'll take it far away. It's been out here for years, and besides, how could you have stopped me? I'm trusting you in this, Andreas, against my better judgment. Don't make me regret this.
Yeah, he does rap. And is obnoxious on purpose. Oh.
Now then, Baron Rothfogel, quickly, though. I need to finish up here soon.
She may only have time to answer one question, so I should choose carefully. Fine with this. Not an interesting question. Not an interesting question. Said he buys books from the Abbey. What kinds? I'm going with this one. I'm liking the big fat goss.
He also mentioned that Father Matthias had a copy and was looking for another to verify its contents. Do you know anything about the book, the Buch? I have heard of it, but I had never read it, and I know little about its contents. The subject is broad, but I believe the book deals specifically with the Roman occupation of this land. What about that could have upset Father Matthias so much? I can't claim any deep insights into the former abbot's mind. I understand him to be a virtuous and charitable man, sometimes to a fault. It is not always best when an abbot considers himself a friend to his brothers instead of their shepherd. Could something in this book have led Father Matthias to a crisis of virtue? Virtue is only found in crisis. Without it, virtues are little more than ideals.
Bars might go over here.
So perhaps there's merit in that idea. Well, I must be off to Mass. Thank you again for your help, Andreas.
Smiled devilishly. I'm dropping this truth nuke on her. I suppose you'll be leaving via the crypt. I don't know why you were poking around down there like a grave robber, but that entrance isn't for you. One of the lords of the old keep must have had it built to escape in times of siege. It allows sisters to access the library without distracting the brothers. Please do not abuse this knowledge. Maybe I could abuse it a little. She is so sick of our shit. We're always telling jokes, and she's like, I hate jokes, Andreas. And we will not stop. Don't! Andreas, I knew you used to be a rapscallion. That's the bell for sex. The brothers will be sitting down for dinner soon. We should see if Otto is around and still wants to eat with me. Think he's working by the guest house below the abbey? Oh, the brothers should be in the refectory for dinner. Now's a good time to sneak into the sacristy. Saved. Alright. I think that's a good place to stop. Is Sis still here? Has Sis done his thing? Oh my god, I love a game where I can click off the screen and it stays up there. /Sis. Not streaming yet. Sext. Will I steal from God in the next episode? Will we find some books? Will we discover a new medicine drug? Let's raid Bobo. Oh, she's going. What's our raid message? A lot happened today that we could talk about. /16th century mind Adachi. Worship Repent Nun boss was good. I think we go with that. That goes off the tongue well. Alright, you guys got it. Alright, so let's /raid Madame Wario. This channel's intended for mature audiences. Hey, we'll be back on Monday with more pseudo regalia. It might be the end of it. I'm probably gonna try to push for it to be the end of the stream. For the end of that. And then we'll be back with this. I hope you guys have a great day. I had a fun day off from work at a ski mountain. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your days. Bye-bye. Hold on a second. Before we go, let me get this message ready. See you guys. Bye.